I'm back to chat with you all. I'm always talking about how great everything is at home, but after living here for 4 years, I've realized a lot of problems have popped up, one after another. Today, I want to tell you what issues I've been having. I'm not trying to criticize any particular brand or anything, just being objective. And of course, some of this has to do with how I maintain things. I just want to chat about what kinds of problems my furniture and some of the appliances have developed after 4 years. Let's start with the laser TV. I really loved it when I first bought it, but in the third year, it started developing noise spots. At first, it was just two or three, but then they kept increasing. White ones, black ones. Now, when I watch TV, I just ignore them, pretend they're not there. I messaged customer service and they told me to send the projector back for repair, but that felt like such a hassle. I thought, forget it. I'll just keep using it. If one day I really can't stand it anymore, I'll deal with it then. Next issue, the coffee table. I actually mentioned before that the paint was peeling. Customer service called and said they could repair it for free, but I'd have to move it out, they'd have to repaint it, and then let it air out. So I said, never mind. I'll just keep using it as is. The peeling is all along the wood grain areas, and it's pretty noticeable. Customer service told me I shouldn't wipe it with water, but honestly, who doesn't use at least a damp cloth to wipe down a table? So, is it a defect? Maybe, but since they told me not to use water, I'll just count it as my own poor maintenance causing the problem. The sideboard is even worse. I barely use it, maybe just for some crafts or to set down a teacup. But the peeling on that one is more severe than the coffee table. The top layer of coating is almost completely gone. Another thing, the sofa. At the time, I thought, let's buy something nicer. Leather will look high quality. But after 4 years, the first problem is the wrinkles. Someone is always home, and this sofa basically never gets a break, except when we're asleep. The wrinkles are super obvious, and if the kids drop some food or something watery, even if I clean it right away with cleaner, it still leaves dark marks. So the wrinkles don't bounce back at all. And over time, it's showing wear. From far away, it looks okay, but up close, it looks like it's been used way more than 4 years. Again, I'll admit, maintenance plays a role. The fading from sunlight is normal. Look here, sunlight hits this TV cabinet, and you can clearly see how this side has gotten really light, almost buttery yellow compared to the other side. I can't blame anyone for that. I knew about it, but with the layout, there was nothing I could do. It's faded, but it's still usable. Now, about the door frames. When I first posted videos, a lot of people loved our door casings. All our door frames and large casings were made in this simple, flat design. Same with the wall panels. The good thing about them is that the color hasn't faded at all after 4 years, even with sunlight. They've stayed a nice, creamy white. But 2 years ago, we had to repair them once already. Tons of tiny cracks formed in the paint. Let me see if the ones by the bathroom show clearly. Yes, like these cracks where the paint has split. Every door frame has them, very noticeably. Customer service came and said they could repair or even replace them for free. But replacing them would be a huge project, and I don't want to make things difficult for anyone. And it'd be inconvenient for me too, since I'm living here. So I said, forget it. With furniture, I don't insist on perfection or flawlessness. As long as it feels comfortable to live with, I'm fine. Another thing, the grout. You might not see it super clearly, but in this bathroom, where we don't shower much, the grout along the wall edges has started lifting and peeling. That's pretty common. The other issue is discoloration. I picked a nice, bright, milky white grout, but over time, it's turned yellowish. Same with the kitchen grout. Maybe not as obvious, but the color difference between the grout and the tile keeps growing. I'm sure with more time it'll get even yellower. Next, the smart home panels. I rely on these a lot, but they break so easily. The installer actually broke the control panel in the entryway and didn't tell me, just stuffed some paper in there to wedge it back in. That wasn't the worst part, but now the panel is completely dead. It used to keep turning on and off nonstop. It's the UIOT system from Zigbee or Ultraviolet or something like that. It's been broken for half a year now. I'm just leaving it for now. When I can't take it anymore, I'll replace it. The dishwasher. Does anyone else have this problem? After every wash, the rinse aid leaves a blue residue. I use the blue rinse aid, not the additive-free kind. After each wash, the chopstick basket always has blue residue around this area, and I have to rinse it again by hand. I don't know if anyone else has this issue. I haven't asked customer service yet. This is another problem that's shown up after 4 years. Then the steam oven. I already had the regular oven repaired once. The halogen lamp inside broke. When the repair guy came, same brand, he said, "Your steam oven's cleaning indicator is always lit," so he cleaned it for me. But it still stayed lit. After he left, I looked up tutorials online, tried everything, and it still didn't work. If anyone has experience with this, please let me know what's going on. So yeah, I walked you around the whole first floor, and there are all these issues popping up gradually. I want to tell anyone who's renovating or just finished and feeling frustrated, nobody's home is perfect in every way. There will always be flaws. Sometimes it's better not to dwell on them. Out of sight, out of mind. If it works, then it works. As long as the overall space is good, that's enough. All right, that's all for today. Bye.